Metro School students who traditionally do well in school are failing this semester.
It is a side effect of the pandemic that parents are worried will impact their kids in the long run. As News Channel 5's Hannah McDonald reports, grades might get worse before they get better.
Although many classrooms are empty this school year, teachers and students still have a full schedule.
He's not quite able to tell time just yet, so that, in itself can be a challenge.
Heather Powell has kids in 1st and 4th grade in Metro Schools. She's involved almost every day in their schoolwork.
My family is really fortunate that I'm able to work remotely as much as I need to support my kids.
But even with access to her and technology, her kids aren't necessarily passing with flying colors.
We thought that we had been submitting all of her assignments on time, and we received a note from the teacher that she had maybe 15 to 20 assignments that hadn't been turned in.
The Tennessee Education Association finds virtual learning is driving a big dip in grades.
Even for those who actually have access, do they and or their parents have a firm grasp of how to actually access the platform and submit work?
Roughly 1 in 5 Metro students is failing a class currently.
We need to acknowledge that teaching in a pandemic is not teaching like in a regular school year. And so let's have realistic expectations of our students and of our educators.
Parents with kids in Metro schools say there's just too much at stake to call this an off year.
With my daughter being in 4th grade, we're thinking about middle school next year, hoping to, enroll her in a magnet school. It is upsetting to think that they could end up behind their peers who are in other districts that are in person.
TEA supports districts that stick with virtual learning. Heather says in person can work.
They did a really wonderful job of limiting spread within schools for the time that we were in school. If there is a short list of resources that are needed that the parent community can help meet so that we can go back to school, people are desperate to help.
In Nashville, I'm Hannah McDonald, News Channel 5.
The Tennessee Education Association wants standardized testing suspended during virtual learning and a boost in funding for next school year so districts can hire staff to help students catch up.